Good morning. It's going to be really quick today because literally there's nothing going on for the most part. But good morning. It is cloudy. It is rainy. It is thoroughly dark and depressing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. Like seriously. And I'm watching Power Rangers and it's Billy. I like Billy. He's so cool. And I liked him when I was younger because he wore glasses. And I got glasses when I was in kindergarten, which is kind of when around the time Mighty Morphin came out. So I actually did not wear my glasses to my first day of kindergarten because I didn't want to look weird, and I was like the only kid who had glasses for like a few months. So, and I went to an elementary school out in the country where there was a grand total of maybe 200 kids, and there was between 19 and 21 kids in my class, and for like 4 months I was the only one without wore glasses, so I did get teased. So that's why I liked Billy so much when I started watching Power Rangers. I'm like, oh my gosh, he wears glasses. He is so cool. Um, but yeah, good morning. Cloudy, rainy, depressing. My mom is at work. My mom's schedule has completely changed. Apparently now she is not, the latest she will be working is like 7 o'clock. So that's good for her because she doesn't like working till 9. And the thing is my parents don't like driving after dark because it's hard to see. So she really didn't like driving home. So luckily, she is getting her hours are not going to be so long during the day. I'm still not sure what she works next Thursday. She's working on Thanksgiving for sure. I just don't know what she's working. I'm feeling so much better. Yesterday, for some odd reason, like the second half of the day, I just started feeling really gunked up, and I had this cough I couldn't stop. I just felt horrible and miserable, and I don't know. I usually get like some sort of like minor cold this time of year, so I'm really hoping it's just that, because that usually clears up within a few days. I'm feeling a lot better. I still feel kind of gunky, and I still have a cough, but it's not as hard, and it's not where it was last night, which is awesome, which is great. Because next week is Thanksgiving, and I have so much stuff to do. Speaking of, I have to adjust my schedule slightly for getting my room prepped for Christmas because our apartment has decided they want to do inspections next Monday. Now, I told you guys my schedule. I was going to get everything out Sunday. Monday, I was going to deep clean my room, do laundry, get all that stuff done. Well, now I can't do that. The inspection's Monday. My mom says I could still do that, but I don't want them to come into my room, look at my room, and see me with all these boxes and piles of Christmas decoration and stuff out in the middle of my room. They will not like that. So I have to adjust things. Now I will be deep cleaning my room Saturday and Sunday. I will probably be doing laundry on Saturday or Friday. I don't know yet. Well, not Friday. I have to go get more quarters. So I will be doing my laundry Friday or Saturday instead of Monday. And then Sunday, I will definitely be deep cleaning my room. Then Saturday and Sunday, I'll divide up the deep cleaning, do half one day and half another, and get all that done. So Monday, once the inspection is done, Monday, as soon as they leave the apartment, is when I will pull out my Christmas decorations, test the Christmas lights, get everything organized, rearrange my room. I might actually do that as part of deep cleaning. We get everything set and ready so I can put the tree up Wednesday, have everything out, and just be ready to go next Sunday. Not next Sunday, the 26th. We had no clue this was happening. They put the flyer up outside our doors like 2 days after the whole fire alarm fiasco, so we don't know why. They do apartment inspections here now every 6 months. Kind of would like to know more than a little in a week in advance that they're coming. Last time they were here, they made a list of all the stuff they had to fix in our apartment, and they haven't fixed it yet. So, like, they need to replace my windows, they need to fix the water, the plumbing in here, and apparently there's a whole list of stuff they need to do that they haven't because they're so busy, because every time somebody moves out, they go into the apartments and they totally renovate them. Put in all this new stuff, all new appliances, everything like that, and that's what they're focusing on instead of this stuff. So I mean, the only thing they came in and fixed is like last month or the month before, the sink in the kitchen was totally clogged, so they had to come fix that. So, but that is not happy. That is not good news because it kind of throws off my schedule a little bit, but I will work around it. I will get stuff done. But I am so proud of myself because even though I was feeling really horrible and miserable last night, all I wanted to do was conk out. I was even running a fever at one point. I went and decided to go ahead and do my writing. I'm taking next week off from writing. I'm not outlining any chapters. I'm not going to do anything. I'm taking next week off. I just did the Geonosian arc, which is 5 episodes, an interlude chapter. That's 6 things. So I wanted to take the week off, but I didn't want to leave my Geonosian arc unfinished because the interlude would finish it all and kind of just wrap things up nice and neat. So I decided that if I was able to really focus and get the episode out, I would get the interlude out this same week, because I am so incredibly grateful for all the people who read my fan fiction, who like it, who leave me reviews, who they just seem to appreciate it so much. I am so internally grateful for them, and since next week is Thanksgiving, and they're one of the things I'm grateful for, I decided to show how grateful I am by posting 2 things in 1 week, which will wrap up the Geonosian arc, so that I have a week off before leaping into the next thing, which will be an episode based on the Clone Wars, which will be a chapter based on the Clone Wars episode Deserter, which is actually one of my all-time favorite Clone Wars episodes. So I actually did it. I started writing Night of the Living Worms, The Rewrite of Brain Invaders. I think I started writing that last Thursday or Friday. And Monday, I just, for some odd reason, decided to sit down, and I just cranked out most of it. And then I actually finished it yesterday before 4 o'clock, got it posted, and then I was on Old Republic for a little bit, and I started feeling miserable. And Old Republic was just being mean because they're doing an update today. So I logged off, and I was sitting in my room. I had to upload today's video to my computer so I could post it, and I'm like, you know what? While I'm on my computer, I might as well. So I wasn't really feeling that tired yet. So, and when I feel miserable, I write. So I just sat down and I cranked out the interlude titled Captain in Nightmares, and I finished it. So the interlude is being posted today. So, like I said, I'm incredibly grateful for all my readers. They leave such wonderful reviews and comments. Like, I was unsure, like the character Bears. I mentioned how I'm writing her. I was unsure, but everybody seems to like her. And also in yesterday's chapter, in the episode Brain Invaders, there's a scene where Anakin goes to interrogate Poggle, and he force chokes him because he wants this information, and a mind trick isn't going to work, and he's just mad as heck. And that just seemed a lot, especially since early in the episode, Ahsoka tells Barriss that Anakin will do whatever it takes to get things done, to end the war, to do this. He will do whatever it takes. And that just kind of struck me as fitting in a way, because he will do whatever it takes to get the end result. And so I had it in the chapter that she says her siblings, because I created Annalise, Anakin's twin, will do whatever it takes to get things done. So I wanted to show that Annalise, who is very sweet and loving and gentle, in many ways she's Anakin's complete opposite. But she has the same temper, she has the same stubbornness, but she's very sweet and loving, where he's more aggressive and action and wants to get things done. She's very sweet and loving and thoughtful. But I wanted to prove that there are times when she and Anakin are of the same mindset, that whatever it takes, they will do it and they will get the results they want. So that's why when I did the interrogation scene, I actually had Annalise in there with Anakin, supporting him. And basically what I had her saying was, they will do what the others will not, because the others just can't see past things. So they are willing to do what the others will not. Even sweet, loving Annalise, who when her family is in danger, when her friends are in danger, she will push what she will do. She will step outside of her comfort zone and go do what needs to be done, or she will stand by and help Anakin do what needs to be done, because he will be the one who will go into, like, because she won't force choke people, he will. That's where she draws the line. She can be just as aggressive and stubborn, but she will not cross that line of violence, partly because it's not her, and partly because her brother won't let her. So I was really worried how people were going to take that, and one reviewer said they were shocked. Named Coda, they said they were shocked when I had Annalise in that room with them, not only just letting Anakin do it, but also supporting him and lending him her strength so that he was even able to do it. And they said they were shocked, but at the same time they liked it. And I'm like, and I replied in the interlude, which will be posted, I'm like, yeah, I did that for a reason. I wanted to show that Annalise is more like Anakin than what people think. So I'm glad, Coda, you liked that scene. I was so terrified. In fact, I had that scene written in my head for months when I started thinking about the Geonosian arc, in particular Brain Invaders, in particular that one scene, because that scene just stuck with me when I watched the episode, particularly after Ahsoka says Anakin will always do what needs to be done. And that just kind of really struck me. And also later in the series, you have, there's another good reason about why maybe the clones were created and why the Jedi didn't balk at using them so much after a while, because in the slaves arc in season 4? Yeah, season 4. Where Obi-Wan is confronting the guy who trains the slaves, who basically breaks their spirits. This guy's like, oh, a Jedi wouldn't kill or attack an unarmed man. And Obi-Wan goes, you're right, but he's not a Jedi. And he points to Rex, and Rex is the one who shoots him. And it's like, oh, so maybe the clones are there because they can do what the Jedi can't. So it's definitely very interesting as I get into rewriting Clone Wars and looking at the deeper stuff and seeing the character interactions. It's getting really interesting because I'm sitting here thinking about these characters and how I'm combining what they're like in canon with what they're going to do in my story. And I'm looking at this and I'm looking at some of these instances, remembering some of them. I'm going, these are really interesting instances, like Obi-Wan saying, yeah, he's not a Jedi. And so it's really interesting to see, and it all brings back to the point of like Yoda in Shadow of Darkness talking about how the Jedi were lost and that they just lost their way during the Clone Wars. And it also goes back to the earlier parts of Clone Wars where they were talking about that. I'm like, this is really interesting. So how do I keep the Jedi from getting totally lost? Because my goal in the end is to make everybody have a happy ending. So how can I keep them from getting totally lost, but stay true to the Clone Wars, to the meaning, to the interpretation behind it, but do it my way, but keep it the same? So it's a struggle, and that's why I like writing. It's challenging me. The unfiction is so much fun, especially when you're doing what I'm doing and trying to rewrite it. But you want to stay true because the characters are so amazing. So it's hard, but it's so much fun. So I really like it. I'm so grateful, like I said, for all the support I've been shown. Even my mom has been supportive of me, and she enjoys it. I think she likes it because I am one of those people who I'm always jumping back and forth. Like I will clean my room, I will stop, I will go do something else, and then I'll go do another thing, and I'll be doing like 4 things at once. But when I'm writing, I will just sit and stay and write. And that doesn't say I don't stop writing and I'll like go watch videos on YouTube, I'll read something, I'll do something else. But for the most part, I am so focused on my writing that I'm just sitting and staying, and I'm calm and I'm happy. So I enjoy writing, and I'm so glad people are enjoying my efforts. It makes me feel like this entire thing is worthwhile, and I'm learning so much. I'm so proud of myself. Like when I first started writing my first fic, Your Time Has Not Yet Come, the first in this story, it was riddled with so many mistakes, with so many errors. I spelled Qui-Gon, I spelled Qui-Gon Jinn wrong, I spelled Shmi wrong, I was spelling all these words wrong, I had so many mistakes and errors, but as I don't go back and change them, not yet, because I like seeing how far I've progressed. Even within writing Crossing Battlefields, my spelling has gotten so much better, my grammar has gotten so much better, I'm doing such a better job, so I'm very proud of myself. So I think I might get some flack because I'm going to have, when I watched Sleepy Hollow, I kind of liked it when Crane said lieutenant, because I'm British. So I kind of like the British spelling of some words, and pronunciation, so I really like the word lieutenant. So I'm going to have Annalise start saying lieutenant instead of lieutenant. Because that's just me, and I think it kind of fits with the Star Wars universe because so many of the characters have British accents. So it makes more sense to me that they would use a word like lieutenant instead of lieutenant for the most part. So it just makes more sense to me that way. So, and my grandma's a little weird for some Americans because I'm trying to be more British in the grammar and stuff, because that's just what I think of. I see Star Wars and you have all the characters who have like British accents and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, so I'm thinking they use more British grammar and stuff. So, but I love my writing. Oh my gosh, it's really coming down. And I have to get off soon because I have to make a call. But I also wanted to share this good news. This, right there, you probably can't read it, but that is proof that I have gotten the tickets to see The Last Jedi! That's right, I went yesterday, and first I went and I ordered Pokemon Ultra Moon and the Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun guide from Amazon, and what I did not know is I thought the guide was coming out relatively soon after the game, either the same day or the week, but the guide comes out the 24th. So the guide comes out the week of Thanksgiving. My game is supposed to be here around the 24th, which is going to make it interesting. I don't think I'm going to have either the guide or the game till like the 1st of December. But I ordered Pokemon Ultra Sun, Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I ordered the game guide. And I'm like, you know what? That was $65. Because the game was $40, and then the book was about $17, and then tax and shipping. But I got them ordered. I got it ordered through Amazon, which means they should be here relatively quickly because they're being shipped and sold by Amazon, which is awesome. But then I'm like, you know what? I calculated, I'm like, and then they don't charge the card at Amazon until the product ships. So I'm like, do I really want to get my tickets? And I went, yeah, I probably should. And what's weird is they're not tickets for opening day. I talked about this. My brother and I are going December 17th, which is the Sunday of opening weekend. Because we did that with Rogue One, and we actually enjoyed it. It was very nice. We went to a 3 o'clock showing. We're not doing a 3 o'clock showing. This time we're going a little bit earlier. We're going at 2:15. Because when we did the 3 o'clock showing last year, we did not know Rogue One was going to be that long of a movie. And so by the time we got out, it was like almost 5, 6 o'clock. It was like 5:30 when we got out. It was completely dark, and we still had to go to Myers afterwards. So I decided this year we're going to go to the 2:15 showing of The Last Jedi on that Sunday. So I went to get the tickets. Last year, I actually went to the NCT Cinema site to get the tickets. And I think when I got to the movie theater, I think I might have ended up being charged twice because it just seemed really expensive. But that also may have been because I got the bucket, the popcorn bucket, and the pop deal. Because that's how I got the popcorn bucket, and where's Jen? There she is. And these, because these are on the pop bottles. And I saw them and I liked them. My brother has K2 somewhere in his room. He loves K2SO, partly because the guy who plays him, Alan Tudyk, he loves Alan Tudyk. So he loved the character K2. So this time I decided I'm not going to order through the NCT Cinema site. It just seemed like I feel like I got charged a lot more and stuff like that. And I've decided I'm going to try a different site, and I decided to try Fandango. I've heard amazing things about Fandango. I heard they do all this really cool promotions and stuff like that, and it's free to join their VIP, and you get like free movies and all this other stuff, and you can link your account to Disney Movie Rewards, which is awesome because that's what I have. And I love my Disney Movie Rewards. I love earning points. They're so awesome. I have like 787 points. I have no clue what I'm going to get. But I decided this time I'm just going to get them through Fandango. The process could not have been simpler, could not have been easier. It was quick, it was easy. I joined the VIP program. I got a free poster. However, I did not get the free poster because the free poster is actually like 13 by 22, I think. And I'm not sure. I might go back and get it if it's the same size as this. I'm going to measure this and see. Because it's going to go on this wall. So I have to be careful and make sure it's relatively the same size as my Rogue, as this poster, so that I don't end up losing any of that. Especially the character poster, because I don't have anywhere else to put that. So I didn't get the free poster. I don't know if I still can or not, but it was an amazing experience. I'm not sure how it's going to work because instead of getting tickets to print out and show, I'm going to have to take my debit card, the card I used to get the tickets, to the movie theater. And apparently there's a kiosk, and I have instructions, and it's basically take your card to the theater, retrieve your tickets from the kiosk located in the box office, and enjoy the show. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm sure they're going to help me at the theater when I get there. But I'm really hoping that this turns out to work really well, because if it does, I'm just going to start using Fandango for all my movie tickets, especially with so much Star Wars stuff coming out. It will just make it that much easier. Because it can personalize it and everything, so it will just make it a whole lot easier just to use Fandango instead of trying to go to the cinemas. Like, I know, it's like you can go to the cinemas and just get the tickets, but it's opening weekend, and I know that everybody will be going the Thursday and Friday, but I just want to go Sunday, and I feel a lot better by having my tickets ahead of time, because then when I get to the movie theater, I don't have to wait in line to get the tickets unless I'm getting food, because at our movie theater now, you get the tickets and the food all at the concession stand. So I'd rather not go and wait in line to get both tickets and food. I'd rather just go get like food if I want something to eat, and then just really walk in, get the tickets, and have the tickets and not have to worry about them. So I'm really hopeful this works. It does say NCG Midland, right? Yeah, Midland, Michigan. So yeah, so hopefully this Fandango experience works out great. If not, I'm just going to make sure I have enough money in the account to the day we go to make sure I can cover the cost of tickets. And I'm going to take that stuff with me too. So, but yay, I have my Last Jedi tickets. They're so cool. Can't wait to go see this movie. I am pumped. I am hyped. So, I'm going to get going for the day. Thanks for watching, you guys. As always, I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe and stay sane. Stay dry. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.